Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And, CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
First carry for the Hall of Famer is the boss, Jerome Bettis. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Second and 10, Newton again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that's caught by Smith. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going. Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races. So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The open man is Smith, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Newton. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. He may try and run for this. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And his first pass is incomplete. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slant. Airing it out deep for Woods. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Yeah, Sanders now to return. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Bettis. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, here's Newton. Being chased out left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
They start the drive with Cook. And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one. Knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Go.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. From the gun, Newton escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Newton. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. To Marcus Ware. In there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Forced it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mike Bennett able to drop him for a loss of a couple. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now, the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Elliott puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, fighting off the defender. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Dancing to his left. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Here's Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, Newton. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Foles. Flushed out right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's a second down. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if the ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use it well.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Bears on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
1-1-1.
Foles. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They'll look to throw here. Hard throw, incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn. You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He'll buy some time right. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton being chased out left to the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Bettis. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, they'll run with Bettis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And Elliott puts this one through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays. Harder to move it.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to face a third down. Now Foles. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Myles Garrett able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. And it'll be 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he finds Cook. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The tackle was made by Michael Bennett. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go, great. 1.
He'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A carry now for Bettis. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A run. This is Bettis. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Tackle made there by Mason Foster.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. And they'll run it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at